isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas, pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, Junior, MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas, pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga, nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah, ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Yeah, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Yeah, ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Sunny afternoon here in the Amoranto Arena in Quezon City, and I would like to welcome all the viewers to Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season number 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. And earlier we had the 3-game series of Palawan Urich Builders against the Tatak Gel Binyan Tatak Gel Emeralds Lamtex, and of course Binyan spoiling that 3-game sweep via Kian Esperanza's game winner with that bank shot from the elbow, winning 79-81. And for the second half of our 6-game slate today, we have Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against Leyte XUR Homes. Of course, we will be starting with the 14 and under division. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. I am your analyst for today, anchor for today, Justin Almeida, and together with me is the sharpshooter who can light it up from the 4-point range, JP Ruiz. JP, how are you?
Hey, Justin. Happy to be here. Happy to work with you again. It's our first time working at this level of capacity, so it's fun to watch young stars, young basketball in our eyes.
Yes, definitely. And of course, our third member of the panel, we will be listening to Renoa Sanchez later. But let us go on to our match at hand. Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith against Leyte XUR Homes in the 14 and under division. And JP, I know you got some information about Mandaluyong, and would you like to share that with us?
Yes, definitely. Both teams are currently at the bottom of the standings in this North Division. So one of them will definitely get their first win today. For Mandaluyong, though, they have lost 2 games. Unfortunately, they lost to Malabon by 51 and most recently to Bulacan by 58. So they have lost in most of the battles, field goal percentage, rebounds, assists. But their bright stars are actually Clancy, Gian Rojas, and Rafael Felix Oliver, both scoring 14 points apiece, but it's not enough to get their first W. So if you are Coach Mark Herrera, you have to take easier shots, you have to make sure you have to box out for more second chance opportunities, and of course you have to take care of the basketball to avoid turnovers.
Yes, well, a very overall approach in terms of improvement
Right.
for Mandaluyong. But of course, let's head on over to the other side with Leyte XUR Homes, and I know you also got some information from that side. Kindly share that with us.
Yeah, definitely. Leyte is currently on a losing streak as well, 0-3. But one thing that you should like if you are Coach Jez Villasis is that each game progressed, mas bumababa yung deficit in terms of slimming the chances of getting a W. They lost against San Juan against 39. In their second game, they lost against Cavite by 17. And most recently, they lost against Taytay only by 8. Right? So each player stepped up in terms of different games. But of course, they have to work together to get that first win. So if you're Coach Villasis, you have to start aggressive. I think that's the most important thing, to get the ball rolling and get that W and get themselves in the winning column.
And slow and steady progression for Leyte.
Yeah.
But they need, like you said, they need to start aggressive. So let's not wait any further. Let's send it over to our game announcer to start the starting 5 for both teams.
Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you here at Amoranto Sports Complex, Quezon City, as we bring you Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. We are on the 14 other division between the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith and Leyte XUR Homes. Now let us meet the starters from both teams. First, for the Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. Starting guard number 20, Dylan Alejo. Other guard number 33, Andre Cruz. At forward number 10, Price Famador. Also at forward number 9, John Sunhiga. And at center, number 99, Rim Palma. The head coach is Hiner Lajoy, assisted by Yong Katikista. Team manager, Mark Herrera. And team owner, Iris Chua. And now let us meet the starters for the Leyte XUR Homes. Shooting guard number 0, Marius Bakay. At center number 2, Altair Velasco. Power forward number 16, Aaron Tolentino. Point guard number 66, Kari Rase. And at center number 93, Ethan Swanko. The head coach is Jazz Villasis, assisted by Carl De La Cruz. Team owner, Bobby Rose. Officiating this ball game, Nino Perez, Carlos Sebastian, and Ronaldo Batango. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Kit Picasso.
And we are starting this ball game with the door ride team starters for both teams. Kyrie Allen Rase, Marius Bakay, Ethan Swanko, Aaron Tolentino, and Altair Velasco for Leyte XUR Homes. And para naman sa kabila for Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith, we have Dylan Alejo, Phil Cruz, John Paul Suniga, Bryce Rahan Famador, and Twinkie Rhyme Palma. Moments away from tip-off as we start the ball game, and JP, this will definitely be a battle of pride.
Yes.
As both teams are trying to get in the win column.
Definitely. If you aren't yet in the winning column, you want to stay aggressive, start strong, and hopefully maintain that energy in order to finally be in the winning column.
Oh, so definitely we're starting this ball game right now with Mandaluyong looking aggressive, going to the basket, but however missing. As the ball will go to the blue shirts this time. That is Swanko.
Yep.
Gives it to Rase. Swings it to the corner. Ball is moving around. Gets it to the baseline. Bakay will be stepping on the line. And a turnover from Leyte. And you were talking about them being aggressive from the get-go. Not a good sign so far.
Yeah, unfortunate step there for the blue shirts, unable to capitalize on that possession. And one thing that you wouldn't want, Justin, if you're a starter, is letting your whole bench stand and wait for that first bucket to get in. No, so I believe Leyte is doing that very tradition of waiting for their team to score before sitting.
I'm wondering, JP, have you ever experienced that type of this ritual, should I say, na you can only sit down after the first basket?
Yes, I did. And buti lang I'm on the bench because I don't want to feel that pressure of letting my team down, kumbaga.
Actually, yun nga yung iniisip ko because, you know, with the number of basketball games I've played, you know, I've never been in a team na
Really?
ganyan yung ritual nila. So,
Yeah.
I would think mas nakakadagdag nga ng pressure to score the first basket.
Oh, definitely.
As we see there, a three-pointer from the left wing is no good.
Yeah.
Rase trying to be aggressive to the basket. You like that intention.
Yeah, I like in the past few possessions for Leyte, no, this is Christoph Velasco who's able to box out and immediately get rebounds for the blue shirts, and they are going on a fast break here, but unable to convert on these last two possessions.
Swanko here tries to change that narrative, but no good as Alejo will run the fast break. Ooh, slips there, but looked like an effective fake.
Almost a traveling call here for the white shirts. Thank God he was able to stay on his pivot foot, unable to get the whistle, unable to convert.
As we see here, that great fake.
Yes.
Maybe not oftenly taught sa mga basketball clinics natin. Pero I would say effective, no? Tumalo
Yeah.
naman yung defender. So far still a scoreless ball game. Almost 3 minutes gone by, and Rase hits the corner triple.
Yeah, that was Kyrie Allen Rase. You should expect more from him, given that he is one of their go-to players in their previous ball games, scoring effectively.
Kylie Allen Rase also playing in the Pocket League for the 13 under division.
Oh, wow.
With Lucas Barbershop. So definitely has become acclimated to the style of junior MPBL basketball.
Very experienced player.
You see there, that is Cruz. Gets it from the paint and is hacked and will earn a trip to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, Mandaluyong has to be very aggressive in order for them to get a chance in this win. I think one other stat that that caught my attention was that they weren't able to go to the free throw line. It's not simply making, it's going to the free throw line. So they have to stay aggressive in order for them to get more opportunities at the charity stripe.
Yeah, well, definitely that is correct. If hindi ka punta sa free throw line masyado, that would mean a lack of aggression
Exactly.
in attacking the paint.
Yep.
And yeah, that is definitely one adjustment
Yes.
that Mandaluyong should make. As you see a floater there missed by Bakay. I like how Bakay in this first 4 minutes of the ball game, you know, he has been really trying to attack.
No, he has been all gas, no brakes. He hasn't been stopping. He wants to stay aggressive. And if you are their teammates, you have to have that same energy in order to get a bigger lead at this point.
You see Swanko there with a floater. It is no good. The ball is going the other way. The jumper by Alejo does not fall. Second chance points there. Cruz with another jumper, this time from the elbow, knocks it down and gives the first 2 points for Mandaluyong.
Yeah, that was Phil Andre Cruz scoring in for Mandaluyong, able to get themselves on the board. I like the fact that they were able to get a second chance opportunity in that one possession. It was very difficult for them to gather extra possessions here. So, good sign for the white shirts.
Definitely a good sign indeed. As you see both teams now, their benches are all sitting down already. Cruz goes for a heat check.
Yeah, he immediately apologized to the coaching staff of Mandaluyong. So let's see if they can get it back.
Rase from the other side. It's no good. Rebound by the white shirts. As Swanko gets the ball. Swanko is also another player, teammate of Kyrie Rase
Yeah.
in that 13 and under division for Lucas Barbershop. Alejo is all alone and blows the layup. Just a bit too, got a bit excited there.
Yes.
Could have given them a first taste of the lead this ball game. Tolentino takes a shot in traffic.
I think both teams are still getting a feel of each other. You know, despite the fact that they have played a couple of games already, they still have to get some nerves out.
Nice two-man
Ooh.
game, but white shirts are running down on defense. You like that he did not give up on the play and got the block. As we are taking a timeout, the score is Leyte 3, Mandaluyong 2.
After a tough loss last game, hindi na nga nakapagkita ang kupunan ng Sure Homes Leyte dahil sabi ni coach dapat may training silang kahapon, kaso kalahati daw ng kanilang kupunan ay naglalaro sa 13 under division ng Junior MPBL. Dito naman sa Junior Mandaluyong Microsmith, nakwento nga ni Coach Hiner na tinatawag daw ang kanyang mga manlalaro na baby players, kaya naman he's giving them the liberty to enjoy the basketball games. Balik sa iyo, Justin and JP.
Definitely, that is something that will be difficult for any basketball team. But first of all, I'd like to thank Rinoa Sanchez for that report. Going back to what I was saying, if you're not able to spend a lot of time together, especially on the floor, that will create some chemistry issues.
Magkakaiba talaga yung philosophy ng dalawang teams na to. As Rinoa mentioned, the Leyte team, half, as she mentioned, are from the 13 under. So it's giving more exposure, more chemistry, more opportunities for them to get runs as young as these kids are. However, for Coach Mark Herrera in Mandaluyong, as he said, it's an opportunity. It's their time to expose themselves into this kind of environment. I guess they're not as acclimated in terms of their chemistry, getting a feel of one another, hence their slow start. But again, both teams are looking out for a W in today's ballgame.
Definitely, Mandaluyong has to take advantage of this maybe lack of familiarization with each other.
Yes.
But on the other hand, Leyte, of course, they have some players from that 13 and under division.
Oh yeah.
Would you agree with me that maybe you can start that 5 on the floor just to have this group where yung meron silang amuyan and then that's when
true.
you start plugging pieces in.
No, if you're Coach Villases, you could consider that as an experiment, given the fact that this is only their 4th game. I mean, yes, it's a round-robin situation for in the North Division, but the fact that you are currently at 0-3, might as well adjust and take that chance.
As you see there, Custodio with a nice spin move in the paint and giving Leyte a 3-point cushioning.
Speaking of Leyte, I was able to also talk to assistant coach Kiefer de los Reyes, and he mentioned that there are some second-gen players on the bench. We are talking about, I believe, Aaron Tolentino. His father is Ferdinand Tolentino of Perpetual. And Eli de Guzman is the son of Mark de Guzman of NU, for those who are familiar. Yes.
Yeah, Mark de Guzman also covered him yesterday and was also part of that Lucas Barbershop team we were talking about. As that is a 3-pointer by Bobby Rase, his second of this ball game.
You should expect more again from Rase. He is an effective scorer, and he won't be afraid to keep shooting.
Ooh, you were talking about Tolentino earlier.
Yes.
Being, he is a second-generation player.
Yep.
And malaking tulong talaga yung meron kang father figure.
Oh, definitely.
So see Rase here with that 3-pointer from the corner naman this time on the right side. And Mandaluyong will need a break as they are trailing by 6. back in the action with 1 minute 33 seconds remaining. Just before that timeout, we had Bobby Rase hitting his second triple of the ball game, outscoring Mandaluyong so far.
Correct.
Not something you want to see after a timeout, turning the ball over. But that is Winter Navarro, who had a great block earlier.
Yep.
He's diving for the ball, so very, like a blue-collar worker, I should say.
Correct.
For Mandaluyong.
That was a great rebound there by Arbel Custodio.
This time it's Sanko driving to the hole and draws the foul. That's what they say about going to the basket aggressively. More often than not, you will get the whistle.
Yes, definitely. If you are a blue shirt talking about Leyte, you have to get to the free throw line as much as possible. In their last time out, they did score 9 out of 14, 64%, still above 50, and better to stay aggressive than not be.
Oh, and as we see here, Swanko getting rewarded.
Yeah.
As he takes the first free throw and without a doubt, swishes that first one.
Ethan Swanko is one of their leading scorers in their previous timeouts, so we'll expect more from him.
Of course, a player coming out of the De La Salle Zubel program.
Oh, right, definitely.
And a rejection there. Leyte also working both ends of the floor.
Yeah, unable to convert there. That was Arbel Custodio with the denial. He is their big man in the middle. Great anchor.
Sincol, also one of the top performers in the 13 and under division.
Ooh.
Is that what they call a Pinoy step?
Yes, definitely, Justin. That was a Pinoy step, care of Alden Roy Sincol. Great move there.
And on the other end, that was Leyte. I think that is Salazar.
As you can see here, great move there by Sincol, able to evade the defender for the easy two.
Kakapasok lang and immediately making an impact. But on the other end, ito si Salazar. We just said it, being aggressive, driving to the basket.
Yep.
And got rewarded with a call and 2 free throws.
Great shot there. Able to stay aggressive. As I mentioned, I think free throw is something very important for both these teams if they want to have a chance to get that first W.
Oh, in the younger division, the efficiency of free throws is definitely a bonus.
Yes.
If you can get it above, let's say, the 60-70%.
Correct. I think that's something that coaches keep on insisting their players to practice on, especially these kids who are only 14 under. And the more opportunity they get, you're going to help your team win.
Definitely. You see there a steal. And that will be it for the first quarter. We didn't even realize that the time was running out. So Leyte with a 7-point advantage so far. And JP, what did you see in that first quarter na nakalamang itong Leyte?
Oh yeah, one thing you should enjoy about Leyte is that they are very aggressive on both ends of the floor. They made some crucial stops here against Mandaluyong, able to go to the free throw line, made some buckets from outside care of Rase. So they did a little bit of everything, and they deserve this lead in the first quarter.
A little bit of everything indeed. As we take a break after the first quarter, more second quarter action coming up. Leyte 13, Mandaluyong 6. Start of the action here in the second quarter. JP, it's nice to see that the players here in the 14 and under division, speaking of both teams, some of the players here are even in the lower age brackets.
Yeah.
So I love that they like this challenge to play in higher higher age groups para mas mahasa sila.
I guess the management, instead of like allowing more players to play, no, at the same time, if they see that they have potential, in order for them to develop very quicker against older players, this is their chance to shine not only in where they are eligible of, but a level up for them to grow.
Definitely when they go back down to their original age brackets, parang dumadali yung laro para sa kanila.
That's the expectation. If you are someone who is playing at two divisions, age divisions, technically, kung saan ka mas mababa, you should outshine your opponents already and capitalize on this opportunity and experience to not only help your team win, but to help yourself as well grow more.
Individual benefit as well.
Yes, yes.
You see Enriquez there with an offensive rebound and was able to draw a shooting foul. I'm sure we've experienced this in our summer leagues, no? Sa Inter-Village, na minsan nakukulangan ng players yung mga nakakatandang
definitely.
bracket.
Ay, na-experience ko yan. Shout out to my coaches. but yeah, in the villages, it's something that kids will also get to experience from. Like, there are multiple levels, not only in the MPBL, but in their inter-villages, as you mentioned. So, anything can happen. And if you are a player, technically, you wouldn't want to give up on that chance, no? So,
Saka yung matchup na to, no? Mandaluyong, also a city known for just a huge fan of basketball.
That's right.
Maraming mga liga dyan. Ito namang Leyte. That's another sidestep, showing us a different flavor. Kanina, Pinoy step, yun.
That's the same guy, si Alden Roy Singcol, able to evade the defender once again, and you could hear from this arena the oohs and ahs from not only the players but from the fans watching. So if you are a basketball fan, you'll enjoy. And he's only 14 under, right? The fact that the capability of a kid to practice that step against these kids is something.
Can we call it the Mandaluyong circle step?
Right?
No, pwede.
As you can see here, look at that. Oh, he was able to defend. Those were 4 blue shirts around him, and no one was able to put a hand on him, kumbaga.
Direct, can we rewind that? Maybe 2 seconds back para makita natin yung ganda ng Manda step niya.
I like that, the Manda step. Para sa kanya. Yeah.
Confirm natin kung homegrown siya. Singcol this time. Passing it to the wing. That is number 8.
I believe that was Suniga, John Paul Suniga.
Suniga, rather.
And it's already a tie ball game. They were able to catch up.
That is a traveling violation on Salazar. That pro hop into the same leg.
Yeah. Unable to execute there. He had an extra step, and the refs caught that.
Yeah, something that the players are still adjusting to. Parang this year lang ata nabago yun sa FIBA rules natin.
Yep. Oh, double team here.
Did not see the defender from behind. That's Salazar. What a basket by Salazar. And one with the bump and the bucket.
Yeah, he had the great presence of mind to double team the white shirt. That was, I believe, Singcol. He was the hot hand for Mandaluyong. So Salazar was able to capitalize on that double team, get the steal, avoid the defender as he went for the layup. And great for him, able to get the end one opportunity.
Foul counted play there para kay Joshua Salazar.
Yep.
Brought to you by Pound for Pound Fitness. And that layup gave Leyte the lead once again. 2-point lead so far.
Ooh.
Ito na naman, JP. Aggressive to the hole.
Exactly.
Getting rewarded once again.
No, you'd be happy if you're Coach Jez Villasis. You've been telling your boys, if you want to win, you got to be aggressive. How can you be aggressive? Go to the line. Make those free throws. For all you know, currently it's a one-possession ball game. But if they continue at this pace, they can have a shot. And they can finally, after 3 tries, get that win.
And we were saying battle of pride.
And
what you like is it is different players on the floor who are driving inside and getting baskets. Salazar being the most common one so far. No? Pero you have Apolinar and Enriquez earlier. And
most recently in this lineup, it was Kiel Yaya who shot those free throws. So everyone is stepping up, which is a good sign as well.
Okay, but let us turn it over to Renoa Sanchez for her report in the sidelines.
Alter Velasco, having a unique name, explains na mula daw ang kanyang pangalan sa Assassin's Creed. At sabi niya, ang mga magulang niya raw ay dating gamers. Kaya naman, pinangalanan siya sa isang karakter mula sa larong ito. Balik sa inyo, Justin and JP.
Definitely an interesting report there galing kay Renoa Sanchez. Thank you. And
I mean,
were you play? Did you ever play that game?
I mean, this is revealing my age, no? Pero, I mean, I enjoy my Counter-Strike and I enjoy my 2K. But very unique. I mean, good for his parents to name him very uniquely and very distinctively. And right now, he's showing out.
Oh, well, siguro naman less pressure yan, no? Pag yun yung pangalan mo. Kesa naman yung like, sila Kyrie.
Oh, definitely. We've seen those players who are named after very popular all-stars of the NBA. So if you're named after them, ano mas pipiliin mo, di ba? Kasi kung mas pressure, an NBA basketball player or fictional character that's being loved by, right? So,
well, baka pag naging gamer ka, nandun yung pressure.
Actually.
And just before this timeout, I'd like to correct myself. It wasn't Apolinar, it was Yaya who got to the line earlier. That is number 9. As we will take a break for a moment. Leyte regaining the lead, 20-16. And there we have it, our quarter scene stealer. Our chef's magic spiel from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Parang pagkatabi ko si Direk Philip dito. Magical moment para sa akin. Ganda ng t-shirt ni Philip ngayon.
I know, right? Looking good today.
Napabili ako kanina. Back in the action at that will be a 24-second shot clock violation by Mandaluyong.
Yeah, and actually, if you are Coach Mark Herrera, that is something that you wouldn't want your kids to do when it comes to turnover. A 24-second shot clock is something that happens very rarely. You have to let the ball out and let it fly regardless in order for them to have a chance to score.
Sincol once again showing us the handles, but you know, maybe I kind of jinxed him there. Skiel Yaya in traffic, double team, no problem, off the glass.
Great steal there, great double team by Leyte, able to get the basketball for a fast break opportunity. Yaya with the closing execution.
Mandaluyong has gone cold here in the second.
Ooh.
Nice offensive board by Christoph Velasco.
Yeah, Christoph Velasco able to out-rebound his own teammate, but able to maintain composure and get the basket.
And I would expect Christoph Velasco to have more efficiency, well, more effort on the rebounding end, as Tolentino is a recipient of that pass of Yaya. It is now a double-digit lead.
Yaya Tolentino, great play there. Actually, it started with the great pressure on the defensive end from the blue shirts, able to trap Mandaluyong for more second chance opportunities. And that was an easy give-and-go play from Yaya Tolentino.
Oh, and I was saying about Christoph Velasco, averaging only 4.3 rebounds.
Yeah, as you can see here in this replay, see Tolentino able to find the easy basket.
And De Guzman here with a spin move and goes on a fishing expedition. Another one going to the line for 2 for Leyte.
Yeah, as you can see in this play here, able to fake, spin move the defender, able to have two white shirts at him, do the foul.
Of course, that is Marcos De Guzman or Eli De Guzman, listed here in our stat sheet, and is the son
of
of Mark De Guzman.
Correct.
player of former Benil Blazer and moved on to the NU Bulldogs program as
Yep.
well.
Mana sa daddy.
2 for 2. And I think it was me and Diego who figured out na, we asked kung, I wonder if he's related to Mark de Guzman.
Oh, okay, okay.
And then after the game, nakita namin si Mark.
Ah, really?
Oo.
Okay, nice, nice.
Pero the frustrating part was, sabi ni Mark sa anak niya,
Oh.
kay Eli, sabi niya, bless ka sa kanila kasi mga fellow Lasalista yan. So, na-bless pa kami.
Lovely.
I don't know if that was the first time na experience kong ma-bless ng
Right.
bata.
Ooh.
Then again, you like that Yaya was challenging the defense.
No, that was right. It was a great defensive end from the white shirts. Hands up all the way, no call there. But you couldn't deny the aggressiveness of effort from Yaya.
Pero para naman sa Mandaluyong, just the patience to stay, just to keep the hands up and not reach for it.
Yep.
Kaya naging clean defensive stop yon for the junior Microsmith.
Ooh, not giving up on the play. That was Twinkie Rim Palma. He has been playing previously, but I got to chat with Coach Yong, no, the assistant coach of Mandaluyong, and he said that Twinkie Palma is the guy that people should watch out for. Like, he wasn't as effective in their previous timeouts, but in order for them to get a better chance at winning, Palma has to step up. And look at, given his stature, he's so young, as you can see here, referring to that was Velasco of the blue shirts, no, able to go to the free throw line for the end one opportunity. As again you mentioned, Velasco is someone else from the blue shirts that they should keep an eye on, and he's very effective in this ball game so far.
I like the matchup here between Velasco and Palma.
Yeah, actually,
They sort of have the same build.
correct.
No, mas lamang lang ng onti dito sa length si Velasco.
Exactly. They're both lanky. They both want to get that basketball. They both want to give their teammates more opportunities to run, and they're playing their role.
And as we see there was an infraction that was called.
Yeah.
That's why Yaya
Yep.
went to the line for one extra free throw. Biggest lead of the ball game so far, 31-20.
Exactly. But if you're Coach Jez Villasis of Leyte, you wouldn't want to let your team be complacent. You know, it's only the first half. Up by 11, they're doing their job so far. Let's see if they can maintain that.
And Mandaluyong on the other end, doing a good job on the defensive end.
Oh, definitely.
Pero just being a little hesitant, no, sa kabila.
Yes. I think they're being pressured right now. As you can see here, the blue shirts are doing a full court trap. It's something that these coaches are teaching their kids in order to get more possessions.
Jaime and I were covering the younger divisions yesterday.
Yeah.
And hindi ka na magugulat pag nag-full court press tong mga bata.
Right? Yeah.
As you see there, Cruz with a jumper from the right wing misses, pero it was
Palma.
Twinkie
Yeah.
Palma getting another rebound.
On cue, no? Like, as I said, he is their spark plug. As you can see, he got a second shot opportunity, unable to get the basket, and now he is on the free throw line.
So also averaging 5 rebounds across his name. We'd like to see those numbers go up, and for today, parang nakikita natin na sila yung ka-matchup niyang si Christoph Velasco,
Yeah.
mas gumaganda na eh.
Yep. Ooh.
Second chance
Ooh.
points there.
Palma was trying to be fancy and behind the back pass, unable to pass it to a white shirt.
2 offensive rebounds on that play. Make that, and 1 steal for Eli de Guzman. Jump ball will be called, and possession arrow will go to the side of the white shirts.
Yeah, but that's a great presence of mind by Phil Andre Cruz. Saw blue shirt down here, as you can see, and immediately went for the basketball to try to get that jump ball. And good for them, it's their possession.
Goal here, trying to break that press. Triple team is passed off by Juaneza. Suffocating defense talaga yung binibigay nitong mga taga-Leyte.
Yep. That was an effort there by Ainsley Dylan Alejo. Ended up with a turnover because of the great defense that the Blue Shirts are showing.
And this Leyte team, no, na pag-usapan natin nung before the game started,
Yeah.
not all are from Leyte.
Oh no. Yeah. One thing that we found out from the coaching staff is that a few of these players came from the DLSZ program. Some of these players are from the LSGH program, and some of these are from Leyte. And it's a mixture, I guess, of being called, being tried out, and that's what happens usually in these kinds of junior programs. They want to see if who among these kids can step up when the opportunity is given to them.
See there, a fast break, ran to perfection. That is Eli de Guzman off the glass. And maybe, no, dahil kaya sila nagka 0-3 record kasi naka-blue sila eh. Mga lasalista pala itong mga to eh.
I am trying to not be biased in that comment, but
It might go the other way around naman,
yes,
di ba?
definitely. Given that they are up now by 13.
Oh,
Yeah.
but kidding aside, it is a wonderful quarter for Leyte as they have extended this lead to 13.
I mean, given the fact that they have done so far in this half, in this highlight reel that we're looking at, great effort here for the blue shirts. Talking about Leyte, they have done everything they can on both ends of the floor.
As we end the second quarter, we have Leyte ahead by 13, 33-20. We'll be right back for more halftime analysis and stats. And at the half, it is Leyte XUR Homes winning by 33-20 against the junior Mandaluyong Microsmith here at the first half. And we are in 14 and under division, fourth game of this 6-game slate, as we see a couple of highlights in the first half. That was Palma crashing the boards and very relentless. As we take a look at the halftime stats, with, as we said, Leyte leading by 13. And JP, what do you have for us?
I mean, despite the fact that Mandaluyong is out rebounding Leyte by 6, I believe the biggest factor here is their turnovers. As I mentioned at the start of the ball game, Justin, whoever wins the turnover battles will get the advantage in getting that first win. And Leyte is doing a very excellent job getting less turnovers. It's less than 10, which is a good sign if you're the coaching staff of Leyte. So continue taking care of the basketball, make good shots. Both teams are equal in terms of field goal percentage. But if Leyte continues this pace, they will end up with their first W.
Oh, definitely, it is the full court press.
Yes.
At some point, they were running this 1-2-1-1 press from the get-go, and that has been working wonders for them. And,
speaking of Leyte, right, they are able to have balanced scoring as well. Yaya with 7, Rase with 6, and their big man Velasco with 4.
Okay, and now it's time for our fan of the game. we've spotted someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar. And may masasabi ka ba dun?
Parang gusto ko matry eh.
Oo.
I need that. Less sugar, the better.
Ako din eh. Yung sugar, nakukuha ko na sa mga katabi ko eh. Si Philip, may ilang beses na nakakuha ng True Iced Tea. No?
Ay, how I wish.
May supply ba tayo dyan?
Ay. Kidding aside though, I mean, if you are Coach Mark Herrera of Mandaluyong, you have to, I guess, remind their boys that both teams are winless. You know, if pride is something you want to instill in these boys, they have to stay aggressive. Not talking about not only Alden Singcol, who's been doing the Pinoy steps, no, but it's the others who are stepping up, and you should make sure that they should cut the deficit from 13. It's not too far. They can cut it down to single digits and then see from there.
We were talking about Leyte having that that balanced attack.
Yeah.
You know, not just in the scoring, but you know, balance in terms of attacking the rim and drawing fouls. As
I believe that's Prince Tuban.
Prince Tuban.
Yep.
Three-pointer. Another quick turnover there para sa Mandaluyong. Tuban looking to make it a 5-0 run, but unsuccessful there.
Great start to Leyte to start the third quarter. That was an open shot there. Mandaluyong should learn to pressure the ball more in order to avoid those easy buckets.
And there they finally have that press break, getting Singcol open. And Juaneza with a sweet-looking jumper. Pagkaliwete talaga. Smooth na smooth yung itsura ng jumper.
I mean, that's something that Mandaluyong should continue doing. That was based off from a second chance opportunity missed by Singcol, able to have a second chance itong si Gabriel Juaneza.
And that will be a 3-second violation. I believe that was Custodio being called for that.
Yep.
He thought that, you know, a little bit of extra passing on the side of Leyte. Kaya he was caught camping.
These are the kinds of turnovers that you'd want to have if you're Mandaluyong, but you can't waste them. Almost a turnover for Mandaluyong, though. Ooh.
Bit awkward there on that catch.
That was Alden Roy Singcol able to get the basketball, not able to 100% secure it, and it resulted to extra steps.
Extra steps indeed, as traveling violation was called on Alden Singcol.
Ooh.
Kasi smooth looking jumper, showing us na hindi lang sa kabilang side ng court kaya kong tumira.
Yes, that was Kyrie Allen Rase with, I believe, his third three-point bucket. He is their sharpshooter, and it's very unfortunate if you're Mark Herrera. You have to tell your boys to put a man on him at least.
Ball is back with Rase, giving us that headband. No?
Yep.
I was saying it in the previous coverage na para siyang end one mixtape baller.
He could be known as that with his appearance.
Habaan mo lang yung shorts ng onte. Add a little swagger to that look. And another 24-second violation. This time on the side of Leyte.
Yeah, look here. Wide open, long distance bomb there by Rase.
And all three of his three-pointers, no? Without a doubt, swak na swak eh.
No, definitely. He has been shooting the lights out. Nothing but net. You know, something feeling to increase the lead further for your team.
May naalala ako sa kanya.
Sino?
Katabi ko, sa kaliwa.
In other words, Justin, he's my guy.
Oo nga pala. Pag floater, my guy.
Yes.
Second time around, no? 24-second shot clock violation.
I know. I mean, that's unfortunate for Leyte. I think they're trying to be a bit complacent, given the huge lead, and that's something that you wouldn't want if you're coach Jess Villasis.
Definitely, you have to have that 0-3 record in mind.
Correct.
The hunger has to be, sabi nga ng Chef's Magic natin, from tip-off to the final buzzer.
I
Dapat
like that.
yung
Yeah.
energy mo.
So looking here now, Mandaluyong is trying to be the more aggressive team despite being down. But great composure here.
There you go, two-man game. Well, actually, it was a fast break.
Yep.
Almost everyone touching the ball there, but the
Correct.
recipient of that basket
That
was
was,
Prince Tuban.
Yep.
And once again, that move is no longer allowed. The hop step gather.
So another possession will go here for the white shirts. Every possession that's given to them is opportunity lost. No, if they don't execute or if they turn the ball over, and it's now down by 19. Talking about Mandaluyong.
The math is mathing para sa aking
Yeah.
partner. Palma.
Ooh.
Got rejected by Velasco. Kataas lang yung kamay.
Correct. Velasco didn't even jump. Oh, sorry, missed there by Phil Andre Cruz.
Nagulat lang ng onte itong si Phil Andre.
And that was Kyrie Allen Rase with a 2-point basket.
Change of ano naman, change of flavor.
Yes.
I can also drive it to the hole.
Yes.
Quick substitution there for junior Microsmith.
As you can see here in this replay, great fast break opportunity, finding the open man, and Rase with an easy 2.
Filling the lanes.
Yep.
And getting himself available for that 2-point basket. And speaking of that 2-point basket, we'll take a break muna as we send it over to Renoa on the sidelines.
Justin JP, since Thursday night pangaraw magkakasama itong sila Swanko, Tolentino at Kyrie Rase ng Sure Homes Leyte dahil meron daw silang maagang basketball games. Nabanggit pa nga nito ni Rice na minabuti ng kanyang mga magulang na sunduin na lang itong kapwa niya mga manlalaro. At nakwento niya pa nga na after ng ball game nila sa umaga ay magbabanding daw sila through video games at may isang pagkakataon pa daw na inabot sila ng 12 AM kahit na may laro sila ng 9 AM. Kinabukasan, balik sa inyo JP and Justin.
Okay, well, definitely, no? At these younger age, yan talagang ginagawa natin, no?
I mean, yung mga naalala kong experiences from those kinds of moments. But yes, kids these days are still allowed to play. Not sure with the curfew, pero whatever works for them. As you can see here, another basket here by Rase. Despite playing video games, he is playing on the court very well.
Eh, parang gumagana naman eh.
Yes.
It seems to be effective. And, you know, we've heard this time and time again na it's not all about chemistry on the court, pero yung, you know, yung bonding nyo outside.
I like that.
Nakikita mo yan sa yung chemistry nyo pagdating sa from off court to the court. Parang nag-i-improve rin eh.
Parang 2K plus 100 sa team chemistry.
Oo. Kunwari, pag yung kakampi mo, hindi ganun katakaw sa pagkain na mahilig yung sinishare niya yung pagkain niya.
Like that comparison.
Madalas magiging siya, team player.
And speaking of this replay, talk about Prince Tuban being very aggressive, hungry to get more points for the scoring board for Leyte. And another basket there for this time, Ethan Swanko.
Binitbit sa ere, double bump.
Yep.
Extra 2, 19-point lead para sa Leyte. That was a nice kick-out pass to Alejo.
Yep, unable to convert there si Alejo. Let's see if another fast break here. Able to find Kyrie Allen Rase with another easy bucket. Despite his height discrepancy, right? He's able to make easy buckets.
But you know, this is the third game I've seen him play in different divisions, and yan talaga yung strength niya. He's a pesky defender, and usually sa fast break nga siya effective. Pero you know, delighting us with 3 triples to start this ball game.
Right, he can shoot from the outside, able to be open on the inside. Everything he's doing for the team to get that win.
Maybe one of the players to watch out for if tuloy-tuloy itong score ng Leyte could be one of our best players for today.
That's correct, Justin. Again, Leyte is not slowing down now. They're up by 21, and they've been very aggressive at both ends of the floor. Talk about Leyte.
Oh, so a couple of players checking in right now. We have Rodelis. Well, Swanko is still in. Velasco is still in. We have Efren Yuri Santiago wearing the #1 jersey.
And one thing that you should like about Fresh Legs, Justin, is that they can press you all you want, right? So as you can see here, you're able to get another opportunity based on their pesky defense. And another one.
Franz Rodelis, just after coming in, gets his first point right away. Immediate impact. Pero got a bit too excited. Traveling naman ang natawag sa kanya.
Yeah, Franz Rodel is able to get too excited. He knew, he smiled it out, and he's going to go next play on the defense.
Oh. So Sincol, once again, oh, is double teamed. Near steal there para sa Leyte. Recovers the basketball is Sincol. That was a jumper from the corner by, I believe, number 88, Gabriel Juaneza.
Yep. And now that was a loose ball foul. Possession will go back to the white shirts.
Inbound, Sincol. Famador.
Ooh.
Seems to, maybe a chemistry issue there.
Probably, but the defense of the blue shirts are really showing it out this quarter. Not slowing down. Able to continue that energy despite who's on the floor. And all praises right now to Coach Jez Villasis.
What a move para kay Salazar.
Yep.
Inipit pa niya yung bola niya.
Yes.
Protecting the basketball at hindi talaga masusundatan yon. 2 extra points for Leyte and Salazar.
Ooh, no call there. Play on. Wow, that was Efren Yuri Santiago able to evade the white shirts and go for the easy bucket.
Oh, not a great sequence there para kay Palma. He was hit on the face.
Look at that. Almost lost the basketball. A Eurostep of his own, evading 2 white shirts and getting the bucket, extending the lead.
Oh, and as we take a timeout, after that layup para kay Efren Yuri Santiago, we'll be right back. You're back for the last few seconds of the third quarter. It is already a 27-point lead by Leyte. Offensive rebound there by Rodelis.
Like that 29. Very aggressive here, Leyte. They're able to continue pesking their defender, their opponents. And right here, another fast break opportunity.
Make it 31 now for Leyte.
That was Joshua Salazar putting himself in the scoring column.
And you like that, you know, from the first team up to the third stringers of Leyte. You know, they are running that Leyte Sure Homes defense.
No, definitely. I think they have gotten used to it. You know, after 3 tries, they've been trying their best to increase their defensive intensity. And it's clearly showing, as you can see here at the end of the game, they're able to even not let the white shirts get a basket.
Oh, so Alden Sincol, after that great start with a couple of sidestep around the circle and back movements, has been a marked man so far for Mandaluyong.
As you can see here, some of the highlights, you know, able to get the jumper here early was Gabriel Juaneza, but everything else has been all late. A great fast break here, able to evade the white shirts, getting extra passes, easy, accurate shots. That's what you should look for if you are Coach Jez Villasis.
Definitely Jez Villasis happy with the performance of Leyte as they are up by 31. back for the fourth and final quarter here for the fourth game of our 6-game slate between Leyte XUR Homes and Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith. It is a 31-point lead to open this fourth and final quarter. And para naman sa Leyte, medyo nagbalasan na sila ng tao.
Yep.
Bringing in Kent Pacanya,
Yep.
Yaya Enriquez, Anton Laico, and Custodio.
Yeah, and on cue, Kent Pacanya able to do the floater. That's Justin's guy. And look at this. They're still defending
Oh,
the white shirt so hard, which is something you'd like.
still forcing those turnovers. You like how the number one man to the number 15th man on the bench.
Oh yeah.
You know, just playing with the same intensity despite the score.
And this is something that you would really appreciate if you are coach Jess Villas' wife. You're giving your starters enough time to do their best, able to increase their lead, and at the same time, if you're a starter, you're giving more time, exposure, opportunities for your teammates to shine in their own way.
Oo, para mawala yung jitters sa mga bata. No?
Correct.
And who knows, when you get to the next round, yung sa playoff bracketing
Yes.
natin, hindi mo alam kung sinong pwede mong bunutin
No,
from
that's right.
from your bench, lalo na kung malalim yun.
It's a good problem.
Yes,
Kumbaga, if you
definitely.
are coach Jess Villas, it's a good problem to see who among these players will shine, besides your regular starters, to see if they can step up when the opportunity is granted to them.
Speaking of stepping up, we have Laico to the
Yep.
line. This player was kilalang kilala si Coach F a while ago.
Oh,
Diba?
nice.
Even went here to our table, tapos nag-bless pa siya kay Coach F.
really?
Oo. Together with Pacanya.
For sure, someone to look out for itong si Laico. And he has a good build for someone who is now getting the opportunity to play, right? I think we weren't able to see him earlier.
Oo.
So, once again, and look at this. 4 players at the backcourt for Leyte.
Here we have Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith with an attempt there. That's Palma.
Yep.
Got blocked. Pero para naman sa Mandaluyong, you know, there was this, well, like I said, we covered the 13 and under division yesterday. And there was this one team. They're called the Point Guard Academy.
Okay.
And I was talking to their coach and he said, alam mo yung mentality namin dito sa tournament na to is win or learn.
I like that.
Oo.
Very something that's not welcome to anyone and every game, right? So, very well said.
Oh, definitely, yung mga players natin. Oh. Especially, these are the ages where you are forming their habits.
No, you're right.
Oo, especially dun sa pocket league natin. Diba? Pero, you know, I'd also like to give credit to our officials because, you know, syempre may mga ball games na lopsided. You know, 40, 50 plus points ang lamang. But the referees have done a good job. That
Play the best of their ability. And, you know, some referees may, you know, play it along given the lopsided scoring. But we want to show our flowers to them for being very accurate and precise in terms of their calling.
Oh, and yun nga, Jaime was saying yesterday that, you know, if you start calling it, how should I say it, yung medyo lazily, you let them get away with it. Some kids might think na, kunwari, pag mga dikita na yung laban, nagawa ko yung last time eh.
Correct.
Diba? So,
Yeah,
kaya the word is consistency.
that's right, that's right.
It goes all across the board, diba? With the kids, the coaches, the parents, the referees, staff dito. Diba?
Speaking of consistency, Leyte has consistently been very aggressive. And I think I mentioned this to you, Justin. If you're Mandaluyong, despite the very huge lead, that's a term of respect for Leyte. Kasi you're playing the best you can eh. Like you're not there to showboat, you're there to get the win for your team and at the same time play professional and hard to the best of your ability.
Definitely, as nakita natin doon, Laico with a nice layup on the other end. Sinagot naman dito ni Palma as he takes off on one leg. Great display of athletic ability para kay Twinkie Palma as we take this timeout with 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Once again, we have spotted another fan from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
Parang haltong bias yung fan na yan.
Kaya naman pala lumamang ng, ilan na ba to? 48?
Yeah.
48 points. May Chef's Magic yung bench ng, ng Leyte. One thing that we haven't really called out this ball game. It is a short-handed bench for Mandaluyong as well, no?
All right. Looking at the bench from our vantage point, there are only 8 players playing in this ball game. Fatigue could be a factor. Probably the lack of other players coming in to help out could be another factor if you are Coach Mark Herrera. But at the same time, you gotta play with what you're dealing with, right? So if these 8 are the ones who will soldier on in this ball game, this is a benefit for these 8 players to learn, to get better, and to see what they can improve on.
And of course, some coaches, no, they really do like that 7-8 man rotation.
Actually,
so
yes.
I would say fatigue should not be a factor.
Oh yeah, given I totally forgot. These are 14-year-olds.
But on the other hand, siguro na-realize nga nitong Leyte na numbers are to their advantage.
Yep.
Kaya naka-full court press sila all throughout the whole game.
I
no?
agree with you there, Justin. Given the fact that more fresh legs are coming in for Coach Jez Villasis, you have no reason to complain but bring in more people to continue that defensive energy.
Oh, as Gabriel Juaneza once again with a layup and sinagot agad ni Yaya.
Yes, with a floater again for Leyte.
Oh, my guy. Kill Yaya. Floater. Sweet looking jumper there. That is Alejo. That is Ainsley Dylan Alejo.
Yep, Ainsley Dylan Alejo with a bucket. Maybe, of course, too little too late, but great effort there. Great shot, nothing but net.
Oh, but despite it being a late effort para kay Alejo, he's finding his groove here.
No, you're right.
He will become an extra weapon on the offensive end para sa Junior Microsmith.
I think for the Junior Microsmith, no, we were able, despite the deficit, we were able to see glimpses of these players who are showing for Mandaluyong. Talking about Alden Roy Singcol, of course, si Twinkie Palma, and the last year was Ainsley Dylan Alejo. So I think on the line is Singcol. So he'll continue to be aggressive for the team, for the squad that's needed. Unable to, as of right now, get the W, but I like his energy to continue to be aggressive, to go to the free throw line.
And we are also missing the services of one of the highest pointers of Mandaluyong. Itong si Clancy Rojas.
That's right.
Haven't seen him in the ball game. He is averaging 9.5 points and 2 assists.
Clancy Rojas was their leading scorer in the previous timeout. He did have 14 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. So his absence is needed.
Okay, and we'll turn it over to Renoa for another report on the sidelines.
Justin, JP, we know that the greatest challenge as a schooler is writing your name, especially if it is long. Pero ito nga kay Perp Famador ay hindi daw siya nahirapan dahil kahit tatlong kanyang pangalan, Price, Rajan Paul, ay okay lang daw sa kanya. Pero sinasabi niya na mas gusto niya daw tawagin siya bilang Perp as abbreviation for his name dito sa ating broadcast at sa basketball. Balik sa inyo, Justin and JP.
Definitely a nice story. Definitely a nice story again by Renoa. And siguro perf ang tawag sa kanya kasi perfect. Kanyang skills on the floor, as that was not a perfect joke. So we will take a timeout once again and we'll be back. back to the ball game with 3.5 minutes remaining. Leyte giving extended minutes here to Santiago and, of course, Franz Rodelis, one of the players off the bench. And Rodelis getting a steal there. 3-man game. Medyo na-excite lang. Salazar could not handle that pass, but you know that Salazar can finish that fast break as he has done it in traffic
Yes, he really has. He's been very effective doing that play, energy-wise.
Getaway move there para kay Perf Famador, pero nabantayan lang. Guzman on the other hand does not get that layup.
Ooh!
And that was miscommunication on their part. The Cole and Alejo bumping into each other.
Yeah, that was a 3-on-1 fast break. Unable to execute here itong Mandaluyong. Ended up with a turnover. Great defense, I guess, for Tolentino.
Tolentino also seeing action once again. So our utilities just mopping the floor, making sure our court is playable.
Yes, definitely. We wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen.
So very thankful to our staff here, and of course to our commissioner, Mr. Keith Picazo, handling this Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL Liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Shooting foul will be called on Gabriel Juaneza as we have
Aaron Tolentino. Speaking of Tolentino, as I mentioned earlier, he is the son of Ferdinand Tolentino of I believe, perpetual health. Nakaka-pressure talaga if your father is a former player. No? Like, I wouldn't wanna, I mean, I'm not, but any player, any second gen would feel that pressure.
Well, it could be also a matter of perspective because you also have that advantage na pag merong college experience or professional experience yung father mo, you are guided all throughout.
That's right, that's right.
You know, I was talking about it with Jaime in one of our games. One of the games that we covered, it was with Muntinlupa.
Yeah.
In that, I think it was the 14 and under division. The son of June Dizon, si Cerrone.
Oh,
Dizon.
really?
Oh, yung kita mo kahit sa mga warm-ups, tinututukan siya ng coach niya and his father. So, it's just, you know, the activations, the approach you have to a ball game.
That's right.
As early as 14 and below, yung professionalism.
Correct,
Diba?
correct.
Natuturo na agad eh. Building good habits.
Yes, that's right. Ooh, unfortunate error there. Very rare error. Talking about Leyte, those were two blue shirts trying to get the basketball. As you can see here in this highlight, great, difficult shot there for Alejo. As you mentioned, he is one of those guys who is sparking effort and energy for Mandaluyong.
That was Alejo once again, finding his offensive arsenal for this game, for their third game today.
That was Efren Yuri Santiago on the defensive end, unable to control the basketball. Possession will go back to Mandaluyong.
Palma showing us the range from the outside. Short, however.
Oh, but that was a frustration foul there for Palma. After the effort, he couldn't get a second chance opportunity and unfortunately fouled on that play.
So Salazar will draw that foul, and still not in the penalty situation. We have under 50 seconds remaining. Santiago will bring the ball down across half court. Gives it to Eli de Guzman. And still extending this lead.
Right? They're not giving up. And if your coach says you shouldn't complain, right?
Yeah.
You should go all out. This is going to be your first win, right? So make it memorable for the squad.
Oh. But on the other hand, Mandaluyong also still playing hard.
Yep.
And what I like about Leyte is, their effort has been consistent all throughout, and that is a sign of respect for their opponents.
I mean, they want to make sure that they play at the best of their ability. The last thing you want is to showboat. I mean, you're playing hard, right? That's not showboating. And
Definitely.
you're not disrespecting your opponents. And eventually here leading to their first win.
Oh, the first win indeed. Finally, Leyte XUR Homes getting on the winning column as they have this blowout victory. 54 points, 78 to 34. And what do you believe, JP, was that turning moment?
I mean, it was from the get-go. Like, they've been very aggressive on both ends of the floor, offense and defense. And I think, they, as I mentioned at the start, pre-ball game, they started very aggressive. And I think that was the key for them to outshine, outsmart, and outclass their opponents in this ball game.
Oh, so definitely the energy coming into this ball game. Leyte XUR Homes just wanted it more.
Yep.
At the same time, on the defensive end, I believe it was that full court press. Now, once they applied it, hindi na talaga naka-adjust itong Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith.
Yep.
Yeah, we have a 54-point win for Leyte as we are waiting for Renoa Sanchez, who is in our sidelines and waiting for sino ang kanyang may interview.
Yeah, I think this is something that you will look forward to in the post-game interview with Renoa, given that this is their first win. They want to show out for their player of the game, and that's a good team chemistry sign there if you're Leyte.
So nakita natin dito sa announcer's booth natin, you know, it's not just one player who's here. Team owner Bobby Rase is here. The whole squad. It's maybe only the assistant coaches staying on the other side, no? So kita na natin talaga yung chemistry ng Leyte. Despite them being from different backgrounds. You know, we're seeing these kids. It's nice to see them. Kids being kids.
Yes, yes,
playing video games until 12 a.m. Maybe something Renoa shouldn't have revealed to the parents.
OKC Thunder-esque. Yes.
From all levels, you know, really trying to copy or na-pick up na natin from the OKC Thunders, who will be playing game 2.
Yep, definitely.
Tomorrow, no?
Oh.
So without any further ado, let us send it over to Renoa to interview our best player of the game.
Thank you, Justin and JP. Kasama ko na nga ang ating Chef's Magic player of the game, none other than Kyrie Rase. Congratulations, Kyrie. Napakaganda ng performance na pinakita mo. In fact, ikaw ang unang nakapuntos para sa inyong koponan. Pero pag-usapan natin, yung total score mo, compared to last game, nakaka-produce ka lang ng 5 points. Pero ngayon, 15 whooping points. Anong ginawa mo?
Cherry pick. Sukit naman mo kasi. I just shoot the ball.
Kyrie, since andito na yung mga kakupunan mo, baka gusto mo silang batiin.
Huh? Ano?
Since your teammates is here, do you want to greet them and your family supporting you?
Wait lang kasi! Shoutout muna sa Lord and shoutout muna sa pamilya ko, lolo, lola, tita, ninang, ninong, mga pinsan ko, at to my family, my dad, my mom, my siblings, and my lolo and lola in Korea. And shoutout to my friends, and shoutout to LSJH family, and shoutout to my teammates, Zane, Kiel, Marius, and the two makulit, Ethan, Aaron, Francis, Joshua, Yuri, Ken, Anton, Ken, si Franz, si Gillian, and si Christoph.
Once again, congratulations, Kyrie,
And shout out to my friends watching there.
once again, congratulations, Kyrie, and to XUR Homes Leyte for bringing home their first win of the season. Kaya ngayon po, ibabalik ko po kayo kay Justin and JP.
Definitely. Thank you, Renoa. That was her interviewing the best player of the game, Kyrie Rase. And of course, the Hustle Club, defensive player of the game, Twinkie Rhyme Palma. 16 rebounds, 1 assist, and 5 blocks. What a great effort.
Effort here for Palma, able to do everything on the defensive end.
And of course, the Don Benitos, assist man of the game from Leyte as well. Prince Tuban with 3 assists, sharing that basketball aside from attacking the rim. So overall, what a great performance for everyone. You know, having some individual awards, but definitely there will only be one team. So can Mandaluyong Junior Microsmith avenge their younger brothers in the 16 under division as they go up against Leyte XUR Homes. That will be coming up in a short while as we will be right back after this short break.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo, yeah. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob, ha? MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan